Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHUTV. My name is John, your host as always. Today's video is discussing West Ham versus Man City at the London Stadium on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Thank Christ the Premier League is back. I love England. I haven't been watching any of the UEFA League games, but there's nothing about having a home game straight after the international break. If you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get first dibs on all the videos. So let's start off straight away. We're talking about the opposition. Obviously, we all know that they beat Man United in the Manchester derby at home 3-1 just before the international break. Very, very good performance from City, again, as always. They have a few injuries on their books at the moment. Bernardo Silva pulled out earlier this week from the international duty, so there's a doubt if he will be playing this weekend. Bravo, their goalkeeper, is still out from his Achilles. I think it's his Achilles tendon rupture on the. He could be back mid to the end of March, so not a bother to us. Mangala has a really bad knee injury still and won't be back at some point. Nobody knows at this point. De Bruyne and Mendy could return this weekend. It'd be just West Ham's luck if both of them are in the squad and De Bruyne starting or Mendy starting. But yeah, they could be back this weekend. Talking about Man City, that we can't not talk about Samir Nasri, I should say. Me personally, obviously, because of we've had reports in the newspapers recently that he's training with us to get a deal in January until the end of the season with a potential extra year on top of that. Don't think that's a good idea in any shape or form. His best years are behind him, I'm afraid. He was great at Arsenal. He was great at Man City. If we sign him, and we've got to trust Pellegrini. For me personally, I don't think it's a good idea. If he is going to sign, I want him only on appearance-only wages, and that's about it as far as I'm concerned. If you want to look at my video that I did about the sort of players I feel we should be bringing in January, click on the card that's up here. So turning to our boys now, Winston Reid is due to be returning at some point at the end of January after his knee injury. Ryan Fredericks is out with an ankle injury, but again could still be returning at the end of January. Manuel Lanzini is recovering from his knee surgery, and even though there's no official return date yet, we're looking around about February, March time, so that's good for us. Carlos Sanchez and Yarmolenko, their recovery dates are looking to be returning around about the end of April. So if we get to see him before the end of the season, I'll be very surprised. But we do have some players returning back. We've got Jack Wilshere and Andy Carroll apparently fit enough for the weekend, so they could both be in the squad. As could Nathan Holland and Xander Silva as well. It'd be great to see all four of them in the squad at some point. Saturday's game does show that Noble is back now, because his last suspension was against Huddersfield, and 1 in, 1 out in terms of that. Snodgrass is missing it because he picked up his fourth booking against Huddersfield when we drew with them 1-1. So the starting 11 for me will basically be Fabianski in goal, Creswell, Balbuena, Diop and Zabaleta making the back four, with Rice, Noble and Obiang as the midfield, with Yarmolenko then, Anderson, Diangana and Arnautovic up front. It'd be great to have Andy Carroll as an impact sub, last 10-15 minutes to go. But if we see it, we see it. If we don't, we don't. He probably not. He might just be trained. He might be just warming up the entire game. You know, is it too early for Man City? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know if you want to see Andy Carroll back for this game. Now turning to the last 10 league games that we've played against them, it doesn't make good reading, as we all know. You know, we won 2, we've lost 7, and we've drawn 1. The last time we beat Man City was at their ground in September 15 when Pellegrini was their boss. The 2-1 game where Moses and Sacco, if I remember correctly, scored the 2-1 goals. You know, it was a brilliant day. You know, that start of that season was fantastic. Beating Arsenal, beating Liverpool, beating Man City. You know, it was brilliant. Can we get those days back again? I'm sure we will at some point. Can't see it this season. But yeah, you know, as I say, it's gonna be an interesting game, guys. I don't want to do a score prediction because I just think we're going to get trounced. All right, let me put it this way. I'm hoping we're going to score. But I honestly think we're going to get beaten 3 or 4-1, or maybe 4-2. It's very, very difficult call. It really, really is. One final thing I want to talk about before we wrap up the video is, you may have seen in the news over the last few days, as far as West Ham are concerned, that it has been agreed that we will now have a higher capacity stadium. The club is looking to bring in the additional 3,000 seats for every game after the Man City game by the end of the season. So we're looking to try and get 60,000 fans in there by the end of the season. Is that target achievable? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because at the end of the day, we struggle to get anywhere near to, regardless of what the stats say, we struggle to get anywhere near 55, 56,000 people, especially for Man City. Obviously, the away game, the games after this will be different. But also, so it looks like as long as everything goes to plan and there's no other cock-ups, so we say, it's looking like in the next few seasons, if and when Spurs ever get their ground sorted out, because it's not looking like it's going to be about March or April by the time they're moving in, as from what I've been reading, we will have a higher capacity than Spurs. So maybe that move-in date will be put back so they can put some more seats in to try and compete. But yeah, it's good news from one point of view, because it brings in more money for the club. There's more bums on seats, and try and hopefully get a better atmosphere. The atmosphere at the stadium is getting better. It has been getting better every game over the last couple of years. I don't blame the stadium for the losses. It's the guys on the pitch at the end of the day, as we saw against Wolves and Bournemouth. But yeah. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. I mean, what you think about what you would do, the starting lineup, what your tactics would be. As I say, I want us to go gung-ho against Man City, but I can't see it. I think we're just going to set up and try and concede the least amount as possible. If you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all the videos. Please like the video if you feel I deserve it. And also, please share this video with anybody else that you feel might want to watch it as well. So thank you very much for your time. As usual, I will be doing the post-match reaction on Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. For those of you that are going to the game, let me know. It'd be nice to see if I can bump into a few of you to talk about it, to get your opinions on a few things when I do my post-match review as well. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the weekend. Probably Saturday night / Sunday morning, depending on traffic. Yeah, but depending on when I get everything uploaded. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you soon.